Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome to Chinwag number 135. This is Chinwag number 135. It's titled £536 turnover in 7 days, which is actually up on last week.
Up on last week. We
Yeah.
did £527
We did
last week.
527.
And that is turnover.
Yeah. So
not profit.
Not
turnover.
Turnover. Yeah. And so we're going to show you guys, we're going to talk with you guys about how not to run an eBay business because I think we're a really good example of it.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, we'll obviously take it with a pinch of salt, but yes, we are here with our weekly chat, guys.
We are.
For everyone in the chat, thank you for popping in.
Can you just change it on the screen because I hate it when it says that.
You're so annoying. Sorry. Okay, right.
You.
We'll say a few hellos. Yeah, this is our weekly chat, weekly Friday night chat. We're on a bit later, but that's because I was cooking an amazing dinner.
And I come home late.
And you come home late from work, yeah. Well, not late. It was just your later. We were on time. You didn't get out like late.
Well, we did pop to the shops as well.
Yeah, we did pop to the shops, exactly. And then I cooked really nice dinner.
Oh, dinner was yummy.
Yeah. I've been smashing the dinners out.
Oh, do you know what? He cooked like this Spanish chicken.
Tell them what
week.
we talked about at the dinner table about who's the better cook.
We came to the decision that you were way better cook than I was.
Yeah,
right? I can accept that because you put some really nice flavours together.
Yeah, thank you.
And the Spanish chicken this week was like absolutely awesome.
Off the charts.
And it's like healthy as well.
Yeah.
Like because you don't put any oil in it. It's got vegetables, obviously chicken, potatoes.
It was just the best.
I'm
really good at putting flavours together. Like, I mean, there's a knack to it, I think. Knowing how much seasoning, knowing how much salt and pepper, knowing how much paprika, knowing those things, you just have to...
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe I just don't chuck enough salt in it.
I think you just don't know. Yeah, you just don't have the... Yeah, you just don't know. You just don't know. We made some dinner so that we're on a little bit late.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. All right, let's go to the chat. We'll say a few hellos. Alia says, hey. Peter Ray. Hey. Monumental Andrew. Kez. Lonnie has popped in. He says, hey, Z. Hey, Bex. Thanks for keeping me company. Wow. Privileged to have you in the chat. Appreciate it.
Us.
Oh, man, I've lost my freaking thing. Right, there you go. We've got Landshark Picker as well from the good old US as well. Thank you for popping in. We've got Vintage Vandal. Rust Locker. Ash, I'm the Legend. Joel Mabara as well, thanks for popping in. Catherine, Southwest Sellers. Tommy Bernhard says, oh Lonnie, you can FaceTime me, buddy. Hey Tommy as well, thanks for popping in. Stephen Moore. Claire Thompson says, hi all, watching you on the big TV while waiting for pizza. Oh, we almost ordered takeaway.
We did.
Our children are really anti the local takeaway shop.
They don't like it.
Yeah, they're actually being quite vociferous is the word. I think they're being quite strong in their feelings towards it. And when you've spent like £20-30 on takeout, you don't really want it to just go to waste. Unfortunately, they just don't eat the food.
Yeah.
Just don't like the food. They don't eat the food. And so we were about to order takeout, but we kind of avoided it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy your pizza though. Joan says, hi everyone, happy solstice. Oh, is that because today's like the longest day, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be like, look.
Nice.
Perfect timing, just got home from a meeting, says Karen. Oh, that's cool, Karen. John Clissold as well. Cooking dinner, I heard it was McDonald's. Now, I had McDonald's for my lunch, and I was asking in Steve's chat whether I should... Because, you have to ask questions. Steve asks for questions.
Yeah.
Says, holla, rich boy, and I did.
Karen's liking our title.
Karen's liking the title. I love the title. I think that's what I'm going to do. Name every video of mine from now on. Shazad has popped in. Hi, Shazad, as well. So there we go. Lolzy, that is a word. That is a word. They're vociferous. Yeah, they're very. You know what? For kids, they really are strong when it comes to
they've got really, really strong opinions.
Yeah, they do not like the local takeaways. Just don't like it, and there's no amount of maybe you should try this pizza, or maybe they just don't like it, and it's a waste of, and they leave it all, and then guess who eats all of it? Like literally.
You do.
I literally eat. I end up, if we order like for the family, I end up eating such a large amount of food that it's kind of astonishing. I sometimes think I should be filming this, but I don't. Paul says no sound. No way.
Well, I'm hoping it's your side.
There is sound.
I'm not listening to that. Okay.
Yeah. It is working. Everyone's saying it's working. Question: how much wine have you smashed? I've not had any.
I've had 2 glasses.
There you go. Anyway, let's get on to the title. We're not going to be all like down and all that kind of stuff about it.
Not.
But as you can see, the Power Reselling is just coming as well.
Hello,
Corey,
hello.
hi Corey. Stephen says your kids need to take another picture of you sleeping. Says Stephen. that little one, she's a terror. She really is. All right. This is the situation. This week we have been working pretty consistently. We've been listing. Adam says no way Z eats all the leftover pizza. I know, right, Adam? I do. I actually end up eating a family of 4's worth of takeaway. So they do like a special deal. I eat the garlic bread. And what I can't eat on the night, like I'm up till like 2 just eating. And then I'll go to bed and I'll wake up the next morning and for
warm
breakfast.
it up for breakfast.
No, I don't even warm it up. I just eat it cold.
Sometimes you warm it
Sometimes
up.
I warm it up. Yeah. But I just eat it. You guys don't eat it. But that's why you're like that and I'm like this.
Whatever.
So that's the problem. And now I've started to cook at home. I'm cooking healthier. Saying that, I did just eat like 6. I don't know how many. There was 8 in there. You all had 4, so that leaves 4. Is that right?
Yeah.
So I had 4. I only had 4. I only had 4
Yeah,
chicken thigh
that's
fillets. That's
yeah.
nothing. Look
That's
inside.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Big Mac at lunch
out,
was
man.
bad though. Right. Now let's get back to the topic.
Yes. So South.
Okay. Ever think about handling Zahir like he's in school, says Tommy? Every £100 he's short on the week is a week he's grounded from video games. Thing is,
I'm not sure I could actually.
no,
I couldn't.
No.
I really couldn't.
Thing is, I think it's because that's a good point though. In a way,
But-
I know you made it in jest, but
Yeah.
it's a good point
Should
because
we-
we've worked. You know that we
Yeah.
work. We're working quite consistently.
We
Like,
are.
we're having days where we've had multiple days this week where we've listed over 30 new listings. We're listing. We're tweaking. We're running promotions. We're doing all of that kind of stuff, right? All the stuff that you're meant to do, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes, like Jim Rohn said this ages ago. Jim Rohn has talked about this. Sometimes like a farmer will do everything right. He'll go out. He'll sow the seed. He'll look after his land, water it, everything. He deserves the crop to come out. And the night before the crop's meant to come out, there's a thunderstorm and wipes it all out. And it just happens. Sometimes it happens, right? I just sometimes feel that it's one of those situations where you're just going to have to like take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, with what we have going with like the hobby store and the general store. So the hobby store, it always has a slowdown at this time of year.
Yeah.
Hobby store, we could probably argue we haven't been out and sourced enough for it.
Yeah.
And we have to admit to that. But it's not.
No, but we've still got fresh items going on it, so it kind of doesn't
there's
count.
Still, even though we haven't necessarily sourced massively for it, there are items.
I mean,
still going
that's the
on.
thing. I love, if you guys haven't, dig up Jim Rohn's YouTube videos of Jim Rohn's talks on YouTube. Honestly, guys, the way he communicates his points is nothing short of beautiful. The guy was a legend. Whether you like Herbalife or not, because he was a big part of that company. And I know some people have got real beef with Herbalife for their practices or whatever, but I don't know much about them because they're like an MLM, multi-level marketing type
I've
thing.
never looked into it, so
but
I've
the
got no
the
clue.
words this guy speaks, they're timeless and well worth looking at. And I just feel that it's one of those things where you just have to you just have to kind of accept that sometimes you're going to do all the work. We've had multiple days this week where we've listed well over 30 plus items each day. We're doing promotions, we're running everything we can, but the numbers speak for themselves. We across the 2 stores, we've done 500 and something pounds, and it's a kind of week where we thank God that
I have a job.
Yeah, we thank God. And as much as sometimes we all want to get away from the man and all this, your sanity and your stress levels are important things to keep in check.
Yeah,
because I've been at the office today, and sometimes it's felt like the pressure's so great. I feel like my head is just gonna go. Well, don't
let it do that.
No, that wouldn't be good, would it?
No.
But the thing is, like, I can't imagine how it would be if we were both in that office working and not getting the results that we need. And obviously it comes down to your personal situation. In our personal situation, we need a consistent income because we've got rents to pay, we've got, kids to pay for, we've got pets, we've got everything, all of that stuff. We need to have money. We need to have a lot more money than some people need. Some people, compared to some people, we need less money. Some people have got higher expenses than we have, but we do have quite high expenses.
Yeah, we do.
We know this. So our income needs to be at a certain level. And that's where the job is just like,
well, it's important.
Days like today, we're just like, I mean,
days like today, I'm glad I'm working.
I should just point out, Henry Ellis has super chatted £1.99. Thank you, £2 super chat from Henry,
very much.
saying, "Hey guys, how you doing? We are doing great.
We're doing pretty good.
Thank you for popping into the chat, and thank you for the super chat, Henry. I hope you're doing well as well." I did see a question. MQ asked, it was hidden by one of the mods, which is nice of the mods, but I don't mind answering. MQ asked, how much is net profit? On the hobby store, we've got to be around the 60% mark, because pretty much everything we're listing on the hobby store has been paid for 10 times over.
Yeah, although we've bought hauls since then, we're pretty much
at least 60%.
Because those.
We're just basically paying our eBay fees, PayPal fees. If there's not shipping, we're paying shipping out of it.
Yeah.
But at least 60% because of that.
With the general store, obviously it's going to be a lot higher because we've invested a little bit more money in there. So.
Lower, you mean? Lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, margin will be lower. But
yeah, that's what I mean.
Southwest Seller says, hard to keep your figure when you need 8,000 calories a day. Oh, sorry, that's for the poor. Yeah, it's very difficult, Southwest Sellers. Yeah, I do have that. Karen has got a very good question. Where are you seriously keeping going with listings when eBay is loving the color red? Really struggling to list more stuff that feel just won't sell. Well, this is where we can get into the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, Karen. You do get to the stage where you start thinking, all right, we've all heard the mantra, you need to list more. Well, we're up to 1,700 items on the hobby store. We've got about 200 on the general store. So we're approaching 2,000 individual items.
I just want to point out, on the hobby store, it is multiple items listed as well. So even though I can't remember the number.
We've got on the hobby store, we have got mad amount of items listed.
It's a crazy amount.
We have got an absolute. This is good stuff to actually share.
It's quantity, because we deal in quantity with the hobby store. That's what I just wanted to point out.
Yeah, we're talking mad amount of listings. Let me just show the guys actually. Oh my goodness, Ash, really don't. Ash is super chatted £20. Thank you, Ash, but please, we don't come on here to get super chats. No. Honestly, guys, as much as it may seem otherwise, we don't. That's very, very kind of you. That is very, very kind of you. And yes, I will use the money to buy some new seeds. I'm guessing Ash is doing okay at the moment. But let me just share with you guys. Something interesting.
We can do a screen share.
Yeah, right. Let me just change it to UK, because then that looks.
Because otherwise, because we do use Web Interpret, it shows our listings on all of the sites.
On all of them, and it makes it look okay. Right now, guys, we're gonna just do a little screen share with you guys. So you can see we have got currently 1,674 items listed on the hobby store. Quantity of nearly 7,500 items, guys. We've got everything. We've got so much stuff listed. And it wasn't long ago that we were selling tons and tons and tons of it. Absolutely tons. We've got more listed now than ever. It says 62,000 value here. But also bear in mind, we use Web Interpret. So our listings are listed on ebay.com, ebay.au, .de, .it, .es, .fr, all of the eBay sites. So actually, when everything is listed, like if I actually change that to all listing sites, it will update the number, and you will see that our listings in total, it means effectively we've got 11,000 listings, because the listings are duplicated in all these other countries. And our effective figure, if that's because they're simultaneously listed, it makes it look huge.
That doesn't mean like... No,
we've only got 60,000. That's the thing. We've only got 60,000 worth of stock listed.
Our true figures are what we've got on the UK site.
That is the physical stock.
That's what our physical stock is.
So physical stock, we've got nearly 7,500 items, guys. 7,500 items. And you know, as Lonnie says, isn't that disturbing? We like to feel like we're in control, but some things are just random. Sometimes it is. It just is that way. Question: will he make me feel worse about myself? No, he won't. He'll make you feel really good. And Shazad says you need to diversify your income stream, i.e., Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, etc.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Question: do you plan for Q4 a few months before, or just see what happens? Says Johnny. We are planning.
We're trying to plan. This is probably like the first year we're trying to plan. Previous years we haven't planned so much, have we? You know, gotta be honest, we haven't. So yeah. I know of plenty of people that have tried multi-level marketing. Don't know anybody that made money though. Yeah, that's why I think a lot of people are very standoffish when you hear about places like Herbalife, and I don't condone Herbalife. I just talk about Jim Rohn as a speaker. He was very good. Power Reselling is only 69 subs away from 2,000. Corey, if you haven't already subscribed to Power Reselling, please go ahead and show Corey some support. That'll be good. Reselling Polly says, hi all, good evening. Shelster Rooney eBay Queen says, cough, thank Bex. We've both worked on that. Wilco says 1,800 listings, odd, but no, more than 1,800. It's closer to 1,900. It's closer to 1,900 and 500 turnover in a week. It's a bitter pill. Well, that's the thing. When it's going well, it really does go well. Like when it was going well just a few months ago, I mean, we had a really good start to the year. I think January was better than last year. February was on par with last year, and then March onwards, it's just been that's it. Yes. March onwards, it's been like so. But we've got more listed than ever. We've got more stock than ever. We're just showing you it's just the way it can be sometimes, guys. And Southwest Sellers has said Z will help you out with my latest offer, 57.59. Oh, we're getting there. Almost. We're getting there almost. It's definitely heading in the right direction.
Yeah, that is crazy super chat. Ash, thank you, Ash. Really do appreciate it. But these are one of the things you have to deal with. Using Web Interpret, I have 500k worth of stock. Okay, well we've got. How much did we have? We had about. I don't know how much we had. We're gonna flex against Shazad.
We're gonna have to flex
against Shazad.
I mean, Shazad's numbers are way better than ours.
But he sells his stock. We're not far off Shazad. We're on 461,000. He's got 492, but he sells his and makes money. We just look at ours.
Whereas we just store ours.
We dust ours. We spend most of our time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we spend most of our time just dusting. We just dust the stock, like literally. That's it. No items promoted, says Pete. I've only just cancelled promotions today because I'm going to look at it again, because I have had promotions running for ages, so I thought I'd refresh it all, like cancel it, start a new campaign. That's why it's showing no promotions. I just wanted to give it a bit of time to settle in. Question, have you got everything from the hauls listed now, or still more to list, us Vanity Vandal? We've still got more to list.
Loads to list.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Not loads. We've probably got around
4 or 5 crates.
That's still loads.
Which is a lot because you can fit a lot in a crate.
No, come on.
Yeah, you can fit a fair amount in a crate.
You've got to be honest about the amount of parts that means. There's still loads to list.
Yeah. Instead of listing by numbers, maybe try listing daily by amount. If you need £100 a day, day to live, list £200 a day. I believe the average amount of the thing is, Tommy, we can't do that because
really like that point. Okay, I really do think that's a really, really good point. If you run more of a general store, and we do have a general store, absolutely. Yeah. But our main business has always been the hobby stuff, so it's always been the RC stuff.
And the thing is, with that, we can't run by that section because we often list way more than £100 or £200 because we might have an item that is worth £5 a packet, but we might have 20 of them. Now we could technically just be like list that in 30 seconds and be like, oh, there's £100 listed. So we can't always work on that. But I just wanted to share this with you. We'll get into why we think this is as well, guys. I don't know how many of you guys go over to your traffic reports, but this is our traffic report, and our impressions are massively down. Our conversion rate is 2.2%, which is meant to be quite good, considering our click-through is only 0.2%. So I just feel that like our impressions are down by almost 40%. So this time last year we had like way more impressions, and even if you go to the beginning, if I take this to the beginning of the year, okay, let's just give you guys an example of the difference, okay? So for 90 days, our impressions were 2 million impressions on eBay. That was from December to March. Then if we go from 31st of March down, so that was the first half of the month, 2,100,000. So if we go to the 30th of March, down to, let's go to now, was it June the 11th, okay? We're down to 1.5 million. So that's quite a big drop in just the number of people clicking on our stuff or seeing our stuff, right? So, and there's no particular rhyme or reason that we can think of that's happened. It's just that has happened. So obviously the fewer impressions we've got, I mean, our conversion rate though is not bad. 2% conversion rate out of a 0.2% click-through rate is actually really, really good. It's respectable. So there we go. It's just one of those situations. I don't know quite what to say. It's interesting to see, these things. Hashtag dusting stuff. Happy chap, yes, we did get the car fixed.
Yeah,
Dave
it's all
asks,
fixed.
have you got a listing? Get your first solo win in Fortnite. I should offer that service, but I think it wouldn't be good value in terms of the time it would take me to get someone a solo win. I'd have to charge so much money for it to be worthwhile because God knows it could take months, couldn't it?
Yeah,
it literally could take months. Sue says, great point, Tommy. Nadine says, I noticed the promoted listings were all defaulting to 7% on PC yesterday. Be careful when you set them up again. Yeah, they were trying to do that a lot for us as well, actually. When I was looking at them earlier today, that's what the figure that was coming up with, 7%, yeah. Wow. Saying 7%. Shazad says, I don't know about you, Z, but I find that I sell more model RC this time of year. May need to source more models. Shazad, that is our aim.
That is our aim.
We are, for those of you that don't know, Shazad does not sell RC, even though he's trying to spread this rumor. He sells other things very successfully. But yes, he's right. I think we do need to be getting more models. We've started to, but when cash flow is...
Yeah, it's a slow process for us, but we know exactly what we need to do. But yeah, that's
thank
really
God Beck has a proper job. And Peter says, I've started doing my 10% sales on 1% promo, 20% on 2%, 3% on 3%. The logic is the stuff that needs clearing needs discounting and promoting. Yeah, I mean, that's the other side of it. We can't always expect our stuff to sell just because we put a sale on it. Yeah. We have to wait for the right buyers to buy some of the stuff. Money Mental says, I never use logic. I only watch this channel for graphs and the RC, says Money Mental. Andrew, thank you. Southwest Seller says, wow, your listing page views are lower than mine with 350 listings. Yeah, it's just the way it is. All my numbers except number listed is red for me. Scary times, but what can we do? And Ash says, don't worry about it. You guys provide far more just in entertainment and knowledge. It's more of a subscription fee at this point. Oh, it's just, Ash, you know what? Ash, you are a legend. By the way, Ash, if you do have Amazon Prime, you're more than welcome to use it. No, I'm learning from Andrew. Andrew's constant self-promotion has taught me I need to do it.
But
if you pop over to my Twitch stream, you can use... If anyone in the chat has Amazon Prime, okay, you get a free Twitch subscription. Go over to Twitch, find my channel, Only Cool Stuff, and just drop me your free subscription every month. It's worth it. Ash said so. I'm gonna get Ash to write like a little thing, like on those dodgy websites where they get what are they called?
Review,
yeah, what are they called? Like I
know what you mean. I give 5 stars and stuff.
Yeah. Joan says, I love a graph. Click-through is 0.6. Conversion is 9.2. 1.1 million listing impressions.
Wow.
And Peter Cummins says, that's GTC affecting it. Coincidentally, your views have dropped since GTC, but you were on that anyway. Exactly. We thought it wouldn't affect us.
Yeah, we were.
We thought Good Till Cancel, because we've been on it for 2 years. 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we need to just end everything and relist it.
Maybe.
I don't know. But we were selling so much more when we didn't even have... By all looking at the stuff we've listed, okay, and looking at the amount we've listed, at the prices we've listed, we should be getting a lot more interest in sales.
And Tommy makes the same point as Shelfster there as well.
Yeah.
Now that you show you the graph, it coincides with
GTC changes. Have you adapted?
Maybe that's what we need to look at.
Yeah, maybe because we were always on Good Till Cancelled, so it's weird. You still owe me a winsy. Yeah, Shazad is one of my subscribers on Twitch, and I do owe him a win. Ryan says, sell Play With Me Sunday listings for Fortnite, lol. You'll be a millionaire in no time. Thank you for that idea there, Ryan. I think I appreciate it. Twitch Prime, baby. That's it. Alf is just hanging around. Shameless self-promo. Yeah, it was shameless. It was shameless. Yeah. DMH Product says, hi. Happy Chap says, summer slowdown is a thing. Enjoy ice cream time while sales are slow. Promoting Twitch on YouTube, no shame, Beck, no shame.
I know.
Yes, self-promotion is everything. Says Andrew's got it on the nose though. Yes, self-promotion is everything.
I know. Sometimes you've got to, put yourself out there.
Unsubscribe, says Peter Cummins. Seriously, how do I do that? We'll sub to Bex. Oh, Karen.
You can't sub to me. I'm not a Twitch affiliate. Zahir is.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the Twitch affiliate in this house. I don't, but it's a good idea if anyone isn't using it, says Ash. Oh, gosh. eBay's level playing field affecting you. Well, the thing is, Nadine, it shouldn't be, because we've been listing on Good Till Cancelled for ages. So massive slump. That's really interesting. You know what, guys? I'll be honest with you. I didn't notice that because I'm not as perceptive or as smart.
No, and the thing is, I normally watch those sort of figures, and I hadn't even picked that up. Yeah. But then again, I've got to be honest, I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, so, but I've just started looking at this stuff, and I really do feel that it's worth, it's definitely worth looking at for that reason, because you just don't know what the crack is, do you? You just don't know, like, whether you're doing everything you can sometimes, and you need to make sure that you are doing everything you can. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at this graph a lot more often. It's just crazy, really, like impressions and conversion rates. It's cold. We have to deal with this though. So do appreciate all the comments and the noticing that with the graphs was good. Rocking the average 3 viewers, says Shazad, definitely. MQ asks, do you do drop shipping? I don't. I've thought about it, actually. MQ, I have actually thought about it. It's something that definitely crossed my mind, and I've spoken to a couple of people about it. I've spoken to Shazad about it as well, and I just feel it's probably not right.
Oh, what, the
drop shipping? It's too risky on our account.
It's not something that we've kind of thought about it. talked about it. Obviously, you spoke to Shazad about it as well, and we kind of ended up deciding against it right now. So.
Yeah, and Christos Velas has popped in, says, "What's up, everyone?" Andy has popped in as well, says, "Hi, Andy." Any more questions? I would sub to Bex, and it would cost me real money, says Southwest. Yeah, she should be on double figures on Twitch. Oh, okay. Bex gets same or more views. It upsets you. Whatever. Right. Tommy says, since Good Till Cancelled has started, you have to schedule promoted and sales to start and end every 48 hours. No manual ending promoted or sales. You get 4 bumps this way every 48 hours. Okay. Right. If I go through to my Amazon through one of your affiliate links, you get double payout. I don't know, maybe. Okay. Right. Let's go and get back to some other graphs. So I've shown you the traffic, which was pretty grim, wasn't it, guys? Now let's go to the real grim stuff as well.
We'll show you the graphs, because
let's hit you with the real grim. We'll even move ourselves to the bottom left. Check this out, guys. So past 7-day sales, we are really getting beasted. No other word for it. Beasted is the appropriate word. On our main store, we've taken £409 turnover. So pretty grim. 61% down from a year ago. Our transactions are 30% down, and our average selling price is 45% down. No other words to put it apart from just we got beasted. It's crap. It is what it is. For the amount of work we've put in, it's bad. It's just bad. That's it. Full stop. Now, secondly, this is the general store, which has done £127 with 200 items. So in total, we've actually beat. The sad thing is that added up beats last week, doesn't it? Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, we did 527.
527 last
so
week,
we were on 536. So yeah, so much red. Blimey, thought Z was gonna get his belly out. What? Why would I get my belly out? Z, do you sell RC parts at Amazon? Asked DMH. Not that many. I've got a few listed. I've not really had much success out of it. So I don't want to waste loads of times I don't want to waste like a load of time on listing stuff there if it's not going to pay off. So pretty grim, guys. But we wanted to share it because we work hard. Do you know what? I think the one good thing about this is, I suppose the one thing that we can take out of it is, I suppose, that we're like, at least we can say to ourselves, what can we say to ourselves? We've worked hard.
Yeah.
We're putting the work in.
We've put some work.
Yeah. We've put the work in. I think that's what we can say to ourselves is, that is being done. So that makes me feel like, something, right? Question from Ryan says, where do you go from here? What's the next step? List more, buy more new stock? At the moment, we're limited with what we can try because we do have most of our money and stuff tied up in this. I think it's just a slowdown.
I mean,
we have to give it. Yeah,
we had a slowdown last year. We do expect it this time of year.
Yeah.
We do try and bear in mind that we have split the stores, so our figures kind of do look worse to us overall. Yeah. But when we've done the adding up and looking at both stores together, well, we're actually still,
it's still bad.
Well, no, it's still bad, but we're still in a similar position that we were in
last year. It's a little bit worse.
A little bit worse, is it?
A bit worse.
What, this week? Just this week? Or
this week.
Are you looking over the figures overall?
Overall.
Okay, well, we're a little bit worse than we were. Well, I'll just shut up then. Just ignore what I said.
No, it's good. But the thing is, I suppose if like this Good Till Cancel thing, it's surprising it's affected us. but it has. I'll go with what you guys say. I need to look at those graphs.
I'm surprised at that. I didn't think it would affect us in that way.
But I suppose I think there's been changes happened. Things happen.
Yeah.
We do still feel there's life in this business, a lot of life in this business, because we still are getting sales. We're just not getting nearly as many as we were just a couple months ago. I mean, when we first signed up to Web Interpret, even he had to do that. He's such a lummox.
He had to.
Yeah. When we first signed up to Web Interpret, we saw so much improvement to our. Ow! Come on.
Yeah, but he needs to lick your hand.
I don't know why. And he's messed up this whole thing.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, we saw so much improvement in ourselves when we signed up to Web Interpret, and this was just before the good till cancelled thing, I guess. And then we've seen those sales literally overnight stop to the point where I even rung them up asking whether there was anything up or whatever. There's just been a dip, so it's gonna be like that. I mean, let's go back into the chat. To be honest with you, I don't know what else we can do. I mean, how much more can you do, guys? Like, where do you stop? Like, we've got more stock to list, so we're going to carry on listing more stock.
Yeah, we're still going to do that.
This stuff does sell. It's just, not for us. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is for now. But anyway, that's just what it is. Well, so much red on that graph. Mine's all green, which is annoying as I'm too ill to pack stuff. Says Money Mental. Oh, that's unlucky. Hopefully you feel better. Teaches you for getting food poisoning, I guess, somehow. I don't know how you got food poisoning. Yeah, I think he's got food poisoning.
No. That sucks.
Down 61%. Our Monday meeting is going to be firm but fair. Very funny, Ryan. No need for a super chat, please. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Karen, you're in the same position. Leave the belly in peace. I didn't. What did I say about my belly?
I know,
Where did belly talk come? Question: will you be car booting this weekend? I don't know. Not sure. Probably not.
We probably should.
Yeah. But again, it's we've got stuff to be listing, so we need to get on with that. eBay have seller specific promotions, which I was included on. There was 60 sellers, and I was one of them. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
That is cool.
You said you were going to show us something really grim. Oh, very fun. Yeah, that would be grim.
Okay.
Yeah, that
now I get why all this belly stuff is coming.
How do you know I don't have a 6-pack?
Because you told everyone you finish off all the pizza.
How do you know that? I just look really chubby, but actually I might have a chiseled washboard abs. You don't know, huh? Oh gosh. Right. I've tried upping promoted listings. Seems to be the way to go. I think promoted listings are definitely a must-have now, aren't they? They're like I think from what it seems like. Oh God, sorry about this guy. Yeah, it seems like it. There we go. Yeah, it seems like we're going to have to... We do promote listings. They're only off because I turned them off today because I was looking at all the figures, tearing my hair out, thinking, how can I burn all this stuff? Or should I sell it to Southwest sellers for £57.65? And then I was looking at what's changed, I was trying to figure out what's changed because we've gotten better as a business. We've not gotten worse, guys, We've got better inventory. We've got more, I have got new in-box RC cars. I've got, we've got lots more parts. We used to just sell mostly Thunder Tiger parts. We've now got a bigger range now. We've got HPI parts. We've got parts for helicopters. We've got parts for cars. We've got plane parts. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. So by all intents and purposes, we should be seeing growth, but we're not. So, it is what it is. We're just sharing it with you. And Bundle by Luke says, I'd advise if you can afford to experiment with free returns, maybe even just on big margin products, replenished products to do it. 90% sell replenished items, but free returns is a game changer. I'm pretty sure we offer... Or is it... No, we might offer buyer pays returns. Bundle by Luke, you know what? At this point...
We're going to
look at that. If we're not, we're going to do it.
We're going to look at that because I think that's something that we could actually put in place.
If I saw the products you did, maybe don't offer it on everything because clothing has a high return rate naturally. But now everyone is on the same field. You need to stand out.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd put it on the clothing, but I think for the RC parts, we might be able to consider it with some of that.
Rahul Kapoor says, not sure if you've been invited into this program. However, Web Interpret have a global shipping program like eBay for international sales, makes international selling super easy. We are using them, Rahul, and they were working amazingly well for us. Mm-hmm. We were doing nearly £1,000 turnover when we started. Currently, our Web Interpret. Why not share that as well? Let's bring up the old Web Interpret. Yeah, exactly. We need to remember the Web Interpret.
That you hadn't refreshed a token.
Yeah, but that wasn't the reason why sales have been bad. The token hasn't helped that much. We've had a couple sales,
although we got some
sales, but like it's not
from it.
Yeah, it still doesn't fix the issue. So let's just show you guys what the dealio is. Oh man, it's not.
Why is it not doing
it? No. Do you know why? It's because I thingied, didn't I?
Did you move it all around?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. One moment. We'll be there in a minute when we sort out our screens.
There we go. Okay, guys. Okay, when we first started this program, so this is Web Interpret that Rahul Kapoor's talking about in the chat. So when we first started this, we were getting about £1,000 of sales in 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. Okay, our first 4 weeks was fantastic. This whole good till cancelled thing has come in, whatever's happened, and we've just seen a massive dip. You can see over the last 4 weeks on Web Interpret, we've only sold £336 of stuff. Now, bear in mind, we are listing across 8 different eBay sites, 1,600 listings, okay? And we were selling a buttload more. Now, either all of a sudden, all the foreign buyers just don't want our RC parts all of a sudden anymore, which is not true because people are still buying them. It's we've just gotten crushed. I need to figure out what it is. So you can see it's been like a roller coaster, but we have done a lot better than we're doing on there now. So just to share the Web Interpret situation with you guys, big drop on Web Interpret as well. So it's what it is. Karen says, come on, own up. What is the new place called all buyers are going to? I'm just spending a percentage of my turnover. So lean weeks will mean less money spent on new stock. Southwest says, last June I had 4 straight no sales day. Spoke to someone in eBay Dublin who refreshed my store and sales flooded in. Might be worth a try. Oh wow, Southwest says, really? I didn't know that. I suppose we could call them, I don't know. Because Bex would have told us, says Dave. Oh, if I had a 6-pack. Question for Bex, does he have a 6-pack? What?
No.
I'm all for efficiency, so I have one app. You need to sign up to their shipping service.
Is that your reason?
Done 3.5K in the last 4 weeks. And Zaire asked, how do you refresh the store? I don't know. Z has a family bucket. Okay. Bundle buy, I have free returns and stock clothing. My returns haven't increased. Nadine says, I switched from same day dispatch, lost the fast and free tag, and sales increased. Go figure, says Nadine. It's not Watney's Red Barrel, is it? Z says Sue. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Sue. Lager or cider 6-pack. Okay, very funny. Free returns is a great idea. Right, today I picked up 12 Titan Sports wrestling figures from a charity shop that day from 91 for a tenner, says Josh. Sounds good. And Southwest says, wow, more graphs. 4 graphs. Phone 555, please. Okay. Could you do a video on how to set up Web Interpret for dummies like me? Really? You want me to show you how to do something after the sales figures I've just shown you, Gary? Have you checked which listings are on what site? Yes. It's all the listings. They're on all the sites pretty much.
Everything.
Not everything's on everything, but it shouldn't. There's the stuff that's listed should be getting more sales than it is.
Yeah.
But anyway. One ab, lol, I'm done. Zahir, is it worth having an eBay store than a personal? If you're selling as a business, you have to have it legally you should have it as a business. It does offer you, and if you're going to be selling as a business, again, please take all our advice with a articulated lorry worth of salt. because
and actually get some like proper advice. Like, don't take it from people on YouTube.
But what I would say is, if you're planning on listing more, and a lot of people list stuff, quite a lot of stuff regularly, it could work out cheaper. Although personal stores, technically, they offer you loads of freebies, but it's not the right thing to do. So you just be careful. Tea Cake says, we sell tea, so it can be slow in summer months. So going to go to the first car boot on Sunday. Hope I can get some okay finds. And Sue says, oh my God, now I've shown my age. No, Sue, I was being slow, Sue. And Money Mental is always being controversial in the chat. I'm not even going there, even though I've got very strong opinions about that stuff, as you can imagine. The quickest way to get a six-pack is to put the fridge close to the sofa. Have you tried running sales on ebay.de.com? No, I didn't even know you could do that. Would you just go onto their website and just run a markdown manager sale? If you can, I will try that.
Isn't this chat making you feel like you're a bit of a noob?
No, not really. It's just this good information.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. But the thing is, it gets. I don't know. It can get messy, man. I don't know. It can get messy. And RC articulated, Laurie. Okay. 1,100 items, averaging 2 to 3 sales a day, killing a hiller. I mean, we don't want to be like I said, we're not down about it. All we're doing is sitting here thinking, you know what? A year ago, we actually mentioned on this channel that.
Do you know what? It's coming up to a year that I actually started my job.
Yeah.
It was a year, I think, first week of July. So we're getting close to the fact that I actually took work out a year ago because of similar kind of sales dips, and we're sat here a year later sitting there going, well, I'm kind of glad we've made the decision to have the job.
Because it's just, I mean, by all intents and purposes, we have got a good store. You know, Z is a noob, says Shazad. Thanks, Shazad. Question, can we see your passport photo? R is beast.
Oh, yeah.
She showing it to them. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I haven't got it here.
Oh, then she passed me the thing. I may as well show them. I look so good in this photo. Okay. I'll show you. This has probably been the highlight of my week, actually. Do you think I look good? Were you lying to me now? I'm going to embarrass myself.
I think you pretty much look like this.
Oh, okay. That's no good then.
You still look good, yeah?
Make sure I get the right one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't want to shit.
Oh, what's he barking at? Oh, what?
Did you just swear?
No.
He didn't just swear. Alfie's like barking at the neighbour.
Where's the photo? Is it on the back?
Yeah.
That's nice on the front. Bear with me. Oh,
see it. Here we go.
There you go, guys. How amazing do I look? Do you think I just look amazing? I think I look amazing now. Look, I look better than real life.
Yeah, you do look pretty good.
Yeah, I look better than.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's 2 years since Z walked out of the fake coffee petrol station. Yeah, it has been. But you know what? Like,
has it? Okay, 2 years since then.
But you know what, guys? The reason why we share this is because it makes us feel better. That's a good reason.
Yeah.
But also because our business is actually better than it was a year ago. It is better. Like, you look, if we look at our business, it is stronger than it was. The numbers are just, temporarily down. I'm gonna look into all the things that you guys have mentioned. The fact that my impressions have dropped coinciding with GTC is interesting. It's one of those things that you just have to do. So it's just the way it is. I just have to, I just wanted to share it. Like, we're better than we were last year. We've not gotten worse. So we haven't bought worse. We've bought good stock. We've got a really solid inventory of stock. So yeah, just gonna accept it. Right. Let me just go back and see what else there is. Vote Nolan says Money Mental. Shrek is a troll says Hazy Bex. T-Cake says, gotta have bad weeks to appreciate the good. Keep the faith, all be good. That's the thing. We know that, these are bad weeks, but there's reasons for it. You can see, and we know that when it does kick in, it will kick in nicely because, we see kind of little sputters of it and we're like, we know this is going to be good, but we just have to wait for it to pick up. Even last year, there was a big dip. I think our worst month was actually July, so July was last year our worst. We know that it's not over yet. Exactly. And Bundle by Looks is 100% your hard work will pay off. Hopefully, yes. Think in all seriousness, if need try and get 6 months money behind you before giving up a job. Yeah, definitely. You need to have at least 6 months money before you give up a job. To be honest, I don't think we've got, we don't have any plans of changing that situation.
Not anytime soon.
No. If anything, it may,
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, okay. Only one passport. Hey, David, how are you? David McGregor's popped in. Look at the file organization, guys. Wow. Now you can never cut them luscious locks.
I know.
Is that picture drawn with a crayon? No, it's not. It's legit. Haha, convict. Brexit is coming. Your passport don't exist. It's Sean. It is fine. Why is the picture of Ron Jeremy on your passport? Oh, I don't have a moustache, man. Come on. Demi Roussos. I've heard that one before. Oh, do you fill up at that station? No, wait, you don't fill up. Very funny. Stu says, time of year, mid-month skinness, Brexit, eBay glitches, all factors to consider in what is a totally unpredictable business. Don't worry about what you can't control. Very well said, Stu. And I think this is something, if there's one thing that we can take from this, right, is we've now been doing this for a few years. And this shows that if you decide to go down this route, you've got to be mentally pretty tough and you've got to be quite relaxed. If you're someone that gets worked up, I've been saying to you guys, I've been stressing, right? But you can imagine my kind of stressing. I'm pretty chilled out, right?
Yeah. My kind of stressing, on the other hand, is just stressing at you, swearing, and more stressing and more worrying and more sleepless nights.
Yeah. Whereas I don't let it get to me like that, and I really do feel I do let it get to me, but not. It doesn't affect me as strongly as it affects you. And I think it's really important to think about. You've got to be someone that can handle that kind of pressure. And you're going to come across times where it will test your mettle. The stock is there waiting for times to pick up again. Exactly. Yeah. Ryan says, well, let's see what Andrew says first. I'm going to start selling internal organs on eBay. I hear there's a good market for it. I wouldn't personally go down that route.
Good luck,
Good luck with that, yes. Ryan says, think about it. A bad week is 500. Is it really that bad? 2K a year, 24K a year, 2K a week, 24K a year is a bad year. Head up. You're doing good, man. Just keep going. That's the nice thing to say, Ryan. And of course, we're just going by the drop. Obviously, it's still better than it was before. Our bad weeks before. I remember making videos on YouTube when we were turning over £200, and I was actually, or 300, and I was happy. I was like, hey, I had a big sale, whatever. So I appreciate that. David McGregor says, nothing will give you more satisfaction than seeing your own hard work pay off. It is the ultimate high, and you will see the rewards. Yeah, and Shazad says, I would never recommend leaving your job. The best strategy is to try and reinvest as much money back into your eBay business. That way it will grow a lot faster. Shazad, we're on it.
Yeah.
Will you be cutting down on other expenses? We're pretty good, Sean. No, we're pretty good.
We like to think we're pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, we like to think we're pretty good.
I'd say that's probably the better thing to say. Right?
I know I just bought a new PC.
See?
And I know I'm using the glorious gaming mouse. So nice. I know that may seem like I spend money on stuff that we don't need, but we've had this PC for 8 years. Other than that, we're definitely trying to cut down on things like takeaways. Food spending. Food spending, definitely. This week we've been really, really good. You know, we've been pretty controlled. Like even tonight, like I said, I did have a Big Mac meal at lunchtime. You know, you had a double cheeseburger. She did have a double cheeseburger.
I did.
Right? It's not like it's just me, right? She had a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, I like a double cheeseburger.
Yeah. But why did I have to go for a Big Mac meal? I don't
know. You could have just had a double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't want to do that.
So there is room for improvement, actually, Sean. And we are going to be knuckling down on those things.
Yes.
Right. Money Mentor says Z stressing involves pressing the D-pad on the controller a bit harder. I don't use controller. Becky stresses more in a 1v1 in Fortnite than about eBay.
Oh yeah, I know that, Ryan.
Zahir, has Bex ever written work harder in peas when she hands you your dinner? No.
Do you know what? You give me an idea.
Well, considering I'm doing all the dinners recently.
Yeah, so. No, Zahir does all the cooking.
Yeah. Karen says, I think fair play to you two for showing both sides of it, and that is not always sells. Yes, the sleep thing happens to me, but hey, we'll get sleep again soon. Yeah. Money Mentor says, I hope next week it'll be £2,000 sales and you'll be the best YouTubers ever. I also hope to send the link to the seller lads on time. One of those things may happen. I'm counting on the link.
Do you know
more
what?
Than the 2,000.
Do you know what, Andrew? It wasn't you sending it late though.
No.
I actually fell asleep.
Yeah, she fell asleep. Yeah.
My phone was upstairs, and then obviously you didn't know
exactly.
that the link had been sent.
Exactly.
And then I woke up, came down, and I was like, "They have sent you the link," and you were like, "Oh, it's all right." So that was probably
you're
more
not
my
good,
fault.
Lol. Big facts to like. What are you talking about? I'm not good. When did I say I'm? Okay. Anyway, stop buying oil. You've bought too much. Save some cash. Crazy cat. New PC business expense sorted. Vintage Mansion says, when you said we are on it, Bex, little giggle suggests another haul might be in the works. No, not quite. No, not
at all.
Only Z could say we are cutting down on takeaways, and we had burgers today. Yeah, okay. All right.
You forget what you've done at lunchtime, don't you?
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not the most consistent, I admit. Okay. No need to be so pedantic about it, Auntie Sue.
Yeah. No. So
no,
he just
completely
forgets.
Yeah, I didn't think how stupid it would sound to say, yeah, we're cutting down.
We're cutting down and takeaways.
And we had burgers.
Had burger at lunchtime.
How is the office going? The office has been
the office
really
is
good.
going really good.
That's one thing we'll say has been fantastic. Like normally when times like are tougher,
that's kept the motivation in work going.
And it's had some good changes. We've been able to make some contacts. We've done some. Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely.
To run promoted listings and sales, you need to sign into the Seller Hub on the international sites first. Just add this. Right. Okay. Chin up, guys. Things will pick up. Yes, Lad Media. Thank you for that comment. We're positive.
We are.
We don't want to bring anyone down. We just, we're not here to kind of, depress people. I keep my business expenses down to a minimum. Need storage space massively, but longer I keep stocking my home, the quicker I can build my business. You know what? Sometimes I do think that. Like, I have said to Becca a couple of times, maybe we shouldn't have taken the office. It's an unnecessary expense. We've got all this space. But in the long run, it's going to pay for itself because even in the couple months we've been there, we've done more work than we had done in months at home.
And if I'm completely honest,
I
don't want it back in my home.
There we go. And there's the other reason. And Moneyman says, the truth comes out. I should probably email to Z as well, but I've lost the email address.
I can send it to you again.
Yeah. Oh, you said you're good with spending. You're not, lol, Big Mac I9. Yeah, okay. Southwest says, him at KFC.com. Question, how is the car? The car is perfect. I'm going to be checking the oil on Sunday. I'm not making a video or anything, but
maybe you should.
No. I've
Stream
been told
it live from your car.
I've been told to check.
I'm checking the oil, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to check the oil every Sunday. So I'm going to be checking the oil this Sunday to see what level it's at. So just to keep an eye on it. So there we go. Thanks for asking, Claire. And strictly speaking, if you eat the burger in the shop, then it's not.
Oh, Stu.
Oh, wow, Stu. Even though I'm not going to go to that level. Z, you had no motivation to list at home, too easily distracted. Yes. I'm so much better at the office. So much better at the office. It works a lot better. And Sue says, like you're thinking, Stu. Ryan says, do not check the oil, leave it alone. I want to see a live from the Honda. Andrew, you could probably make that work, but I'm not sure it's that interesting. Oh, gosh. The office is defo the best investment, says Shazad. The separation between work and home is immense.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more with that. I really, really don't want to move stock back into this house.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. You'll do something wrong, says Ryan, and Karen says no. Get Bex to check. Remember to check the oil on the cold car. I thought you had to check it when the car was warm on the Honda.
I tell you this all the time.
What?
I always say to you, check it when it's cold.
I thought you do it when it's warm.
No, you don't.
I thought on some cars you have to do it when it's warm.
Why would you think that?
I don't know. Do you know where the coolant is in the engine bay? I know where the washer fluid goes, and we've lost the lid for the washer fluid thing as well.
No, you lost the lid.
Yeah, I lost the lid for the washer fluid thing. Anyway, on that note, guys, we are going to say a massive thank you to all you lovely people that are watching. We've got 111 people watching. Really do appreciate you guys popping into the chat. Mm-hmm. It makes our evening. We enjoy sharing our week with you, good or bad. It's become a habit now.
And can I just say, Ryan has also pointed out another thing that I tell you to do
What's
as well,
that?
right? I ask him to move the car off of the driveway because driveway's on a slope, right? Do you check the oil, right? Do you check it when the car is level? No, he doesn't, Ryan. No, he doesn't.
Mel, why'd you have to go there, man?
I'm sorry. I just had to. Yeah, I had to.
I'm a better cook than you know that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, way
you
better.
Are.
Way
maybe
better.
I should take over the car.
Yeah, maybe.
And you can do the cooking.
Maybe.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe.
All sorted.
All right. Anyway, Simple Car Mechanics, nice YouTube series. Always check the car when it's cold as the oil travels down to the sump. When it's hot, it stays at the top. Okay, all right then, okay. Maybe I should do a car mechanics with Andrew series. Why not? I hope you've not been trying to check the oil with the engine running. Come on, BCP. Come on. Step away from the Honda. You need the Tesla electric. Okay, the car must be level and the engine must be cold. Honda hugs. Right, guys. Okay, on that note, we thank you for your company. I'm going to go in. Pretend I'm more manly now. No.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
I know you're just placating me.
No, not at all.
All right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
And we'll see you in the next one.